Hello people, welcome back to Dutch Modeling. Today with another inbox review. And it's gonna be another trumpeter. You all know how I love my trumpeters. This is gonna be the M.A.R.S system, or Mittlere Artillerie Raketensysteem. It's the German, what is it, M.A.R.S? M.A.R.S? The rocket system, you know, from the Americans. I believe this is based on M.A.R.S. It's based on that one. Multi-launch rocket system. It says here on the site. I'm going to show you in a second. It's a pretty new kit from Trumpeter. It's a 800 plus part kit. 400 parts will probably be the tracks, so that explains a lot. It's a pretty big one. It's a length of 200 millimeters, so 20 centimeters, and almost 9 centimeters wide. Nice box art, used to. Here's a little write-up about the system, so like I said, just pause and read if you want. Right now, it's M.A.R.S. and whatever. So you can see this on the side. Like the box art and the kit number, which is 01046 in 35th scale. As you can see, here you got a write-up or a view of the painted and finished one with the luckily small foliage thread and the rather large for a vehicle decal sheet. More box art on this side, and again here's the write-up. There's nothing on the bottom, and it's a nice sturdy trumpeter box. So, let's open it and see what's inside. And here, like I said, the tracks. It seems a little bit light. They think there are more. See? So that's why it's a lot. So there's a lot of plastic here, as you can see. Take it out and go through what's in the box. It's a couple of sprues, more than a couple. And I always like this from Trumpeter. Does the extra box in box to make sure everything stays in one piece. There's a lot in here, as you can see. Again, take this inside as well. Do this first, and this over there. The box is empty. Yes, box is empty. I am having a little bit of a cold. Sorry for that in advance. I sound a little bit strange. Now you know why. So, let's do these first. It's the color call out, full color. It's double-sided, so it's always nice. They actually kind of wetted it. That's a cool little edge there. Again, with the placement of all the decals here, as you can see. There's not a specific unit named out here, and here the rocket pods, all the extra decals added. Colors are Mr. Hobby, Vallejo, Model Master, Tamiya and Humbrol, but for Tamiya and Humbrol they don't even call out the numbers. Model Master and Vallejo, they only got one. So this is mainly based, again here it's the same colors, it's mainly based on Mr. Hobby colors. So that's the color call out. Then they also add a little master tools, which is Trumpeter's tools version. And they got an electric sander, or just an electric toothbrush with some sandpaper on it. An electric cutter. No clue why you would need one of those. An electric grinder or drill, which can be handy. And they got large display cases for, like show here, boats, which you got with an adapter and LED strips. And then they got the release sheet for beginning of this year, January, and until March 2017. Some planes, some tanks. The rocket system in smaller cases is 172, this is 135th, and 172nd, 72nd. So I have seen this, and I actually didn't. Looks like this one comes with the gun. That's nice to know. So I was looking for this. An A10, and here is the M.A.R.S system itself. Now some CAD drawings laid out so you can see how it works. And then here the instructions. A nice booklet format. Again, read before assembly. Explain what the symbols mean. A sprue map, which is numbered as usual. And then the building starts. Very predictable by making the road wheels, which are 12 of these, 12 of the, no, this is just one side. 12 road wheels, multiple steps. Suspension being added here to the lower hull. The return rollers. This is going to be the idler with the tensioner, track tensioner here. Suspension on the other side, return rollers on the other side. The idler wheel and the drive sprocket being built up. Wheels added, idler and sprocket being added, but normally I do that at the very end after painting and everything. And they make tracks, where one side requires 87 track links, and they're all two-part tracks because you have to glue in the guide horns yourself. Yay! There won't be a major amount of track because you got the track tensioner on the idler. They're pretty much live tracks. And then they start off building up the rear with the tow cable or the track changing cable here and being placed on the whole mud flaps and the cross. Then you go up to the not the turret ring, but this is the place where the rocket launcher is pivoted on and can turn. Some boxes, looks like a radios of a kind, control unit, all being placed. And that's being put on the rear of the lower hull. And then go to the front, that's where the cap goes on. Here you see they do some pedals, gas, brakes, clutch and everything. Steering cases. I didn't expect this thing to have a cab interior at all, so this is a bonus. More of the parts being fed in. Seats, as you can see here. Control and everything is being put on here. And how the seats are built up here. Like I said, I have a cold, so sorry for that. The kids finally got to me. This is more of the back of the... No, this is more the control unit. The launch computer. All cooling fins. Some tools. Fire extinguisher. The cap. Files and you have to get a lot of stuff off, as you can see, everywhere. Windows go in. The side windows go in. The doors, more precisely. The dash. Is this the dash? Sorry. No, this is above one of the windows. Some warnings, labels and everything. Operating labels. More small stuff, radios and stuff goes in here. Decals on the roof, as you can see here. It could be that these are supposed to be like monitors for the targeting computer. Yeah, more stuff goes in the cab, as you can see here. The steering. Cooling, vents, hoses. More work on the outside, lights, horn, roof hatch, wipers, all kinds of stuff go on. Pivot points for the armor plating that goes over, that covers the window, the rosters. You can see here. Then the cab and the computing unit go together. The inside goes on the lower hull, then the cap and everything goes over it. Doors are being built up here. You can see there's rather detail to them as well. Extra braces being placed here as well. Antenna mount there. Antenna mount here. Some small stuff. Doors go in. Well, more for the sides. Wing mirrors go on. And then this looks like the frame for the rocket launcher itself. Electrical motor here. All kind of gliders and everything. There's a lot where you don't need to glue, so it's movable. The whole frame's being built up here, all small stuff. There are a lot of steps. As you can see, there are only a couple of things added in each step, so it keeps it easier to see and understand. They're not like Dragon instructions where you got 500 pieces in one drawing to add. No, only a couple of pieces. Here it's only 3, it's only 2. So the lifting booms are being added to the table. Rocket pods being built up. The rocket pods, the table where everything pivots on, being placed underneath the chassis. Rocket pods are being pushed in. Again, do not cement, so you can interchange them if you want, or let one out, or model them as being replaced or rearmed. The top, some drilling here. It's almost done already. Damn. Some vents going on there. Need extra plating on the side, on the back. All kinds of small things going on here again. Photo edge here. It's all being placed over the launcher itself and the rocket pods. And here are some more. The doors, which are movable. And you can see how you want to place them. It's all optional. And here, the entire unit is placed on the back, and you're done. So that looks to go a lot quicker than I thought it would. Let's see the decals and the photo edge. Got some tape on both sides to protect the decals, which is always nice. Still don't know who made these. Doesn't say anywhere, so yeah. See, this is a I guess this is a targeting computer, and these are all warning signs. Number plates, button codes. They look good. You can see there. Oh, kind of warning signs everywhere. Collection numbers, number plating there. Some more warning signs. A lot of warning signs on this one. And we got one decal sheet. Or decal sheet, sorry. Photo thread. Here, Trumpeter photo edge. Film on both sides to keep it straight and clean. There's a little bit of a dink here, but it's no problem. Nice sturdy photo edge, I like that. Full edges are pretty clear. So you can see the decals. Or photo edge. I keep saying decals, I don't know why. detail on this side. So and as you say, it just says here M270. That's the American one. It's basically the same. This is just the Germans decided to name it different. And I know you got an American one, you got a Dutch and Finnish one as well. This will be all the same. Understandable. The casing for the rocket pods. So riveting detail on the outside. The side says nothing live. There's some on the top. There's some here, very sharp edges on the side. Nice thick furry plastic, so that's good. It's all straight. Yep. So that's nice. Where's my little green thingy? Don't throw everything on the ground. Now, as you can see, hopefully the lighting isn't the best today, so but this is a darker grays than I did before. So this doesn't detail there. And then the rivet edge on the front. Just like this. It's easy to see. There where the doors come. So that's a good view. A good view for you. Then I got the, I think this is the computing unit behind the crew cabin or cab. There's not a lot of, there's a lot going on here. It looks pretty nice. Nice detail, nice. Not too soft. There it is. You can see there, nice molded. Nice edges and everything here on the side as well. Next to the door. Some detailing there, so that's cool. Cap here. Again, some parts are molded on. They're nice and nicely molded. Clear molds. There's a lot going on the inside, which you still have to fill up, of course. There are some ejector pin marks here, but they're very shallow. You will have to get that. Those are gone within a second. They do have the kit number and everything here on the inside. And I don't know how much that interferes with decals you have to place here, so you have to be careful with that, to be honest. I guess you have to send this out as well. That will be a little bit tricky. But all in all, the molding is very nice and crisp. Here's the roof. You can see there. Front. There. Sides. As you can see. The other side is exactly the same, but still here it is. So that's nice, and like I said, on the inside, there it says, oh, does it? There it says, it does not. Oh, that, you probably have to get that out. The lower hole, you can see it's pretty big. Two sections, front plates on already. Rivet detail, bolting detail is very nicely done. There's no welding edges whatsoever. I don't know how much of this is welded, so it might be very good they didn't, or they just missed out on that one. I don't know. But the rivet detail and everything is very nice. No internal detail here. I'll show you the sides. Very crispy molded again, everything. That's it. Then you got two metal tubes. I think these are for the lifting arms from the launch pods. You see the hollow. So we got those as well. Let's do the tracks now. We got the guide horns. We're just going to keep them in here. There's nothing allowed to see there, so it's just that. Will be repeated to clean. And then the style tracks. Here I'm going to take one of these out. Just a small cut up just a little bit. I got pins on both sides, so I don't know how well that will fit, but might even be possible to make them movable. Let's see here on the side. There's that little hole next to my fingernail there, and they got all those little pins there and there, and you might be able to click them in. I don't know if the connection will be strong enough to keep them in place, but these are basically the tracks, so it's not very. There's some cleanup here at the edges. You can see some flash, but we'll have to get it off. The tracks. The outside of the wheels, the rubber. He said rubber. Yes, he said rubber. This is hard plastic. And there's no detail whatsoever. You can see there's just the mold seam. That might even be able to keep that, because that's how tires look like, and they are hollow on one side, so something special as well. These is again two of the same. This is for the rocket parts. Take one. Oh, right. No, I can't take one out because they're intertwined. This is for the launching system. The front and the back of the rockets. Antenna mount. Oh no, these are the lifting arms, so the metal rod. They probably should go over here or something like that. Get some detail here. Towing eyes or lifting hooks. There's not a lot of detail on these, but the molding on them is still crisp. You got the frame, the launching table, and then the hooks molded on. So, and that's one of the cylinders. So you got two of those. Be careful to put these so they don't demolish them already. Yeah, something like this. Got some clear parts. Armored windows. You see the rivets around the windows here. That's a nice detail. For the headlights, the rear lights, the wing mirrors. And the clear is clear. It's very clear. You see. Not a lot of deformation in that. And here as well. And you can see the rivets around the windows. And then you got the mirrors and the lights and everything. And that's very nicely done. Again, set to the same. These is our suspension of the wheels. There's some riveting detail inside of the rims. There's a little bit of flash again. And nicely molded, nice and crisp. Suspension arms, swing arms. Again, need some cleanup. Lifting arms, return roller. And this all looks good. Where are you? Oops. Oh, sorry. There. I wanted to show you. You can see there the detailing there on the inside. Put the other side on one. Cylinders, swing arms, outsides, handles, and return roller, and more wheels. So you got a couple of these. So this is 2, but 2 more. Oh, that's it. So 4 of those. Then you got the coffee's gone. This is the bottom of the cab and the computing unit. So goes the driver's place, co-driver, and shotgun seat. This is where the controls come for the driver and everything. The window. There's some detailing. Plastic is crisp. It looks good. And the ejector pin marks on the other side, so you won't ever see those. Some detailing here on the console. Well, we are here. Focus, please. Thank you. See the detailing there. A little bit on the side there. Some riveting here in the front. That's very nice again. The rocket pods. Again, 2 of the same sprue. Take one out, leave one in. Yeah, there's not a lot I can say about this. It's clean, straight, and crisply molded again. There's not a lot to see here. It's really, this is the one goes on top, and this is the bottom side. That's basically it. You see. And we got 2 more. So we got 4 of these. Then we go to the bigger sprues. Got the rear deck, you got the table, got the rear end with the lights, armored window guard, seat, the hatch, cable, one of the armored places or grates that go for the windows, tubing that goes inside. Actually, okay, this one I didn't expect. There is detail on the inside of the table. And this doesn't really move. Oh no, sorry, this doesn't move. This does, because this goes underneath, and this is everything you can see. So this is cool. There are some ejector pin marks here on the inside, but most people will have this covered up, I guess. So yeah, give you some close-ups. The lighting isn't perfect tonight, so I can't really do a lot about that. That's the rear deck. There's all the cables, nicely graded. Attachments are smart, for once. The tubing for the inside. The door covers, the window covers for the doors. The hatch. The rear part, the lights, and then here's the launching table. It's out. You can see the detail here on the inside of the launching table, and then the window covers have also the interior detail. That looks good as well. And that's the only thing with interior detail, so the rest doesn't really matter. Back in. Next big sprue, a very big sprue. These are all parts for the launcher table. Oh shit. That's when you have models on your bench and you decide to squish them with the sprue. That's the sound it makes. These are all parts for the table. For the frame, the launching frame, launching table. It's a little bit bent, as you can see. So it's mostly down here, and this is one piece, and the piece itself is still straight, so that's not really a biggie. Rivet detail, and tools as well, or a shovel. So that's not tools, it's a tool. And all kind of miscellaneous stuff. Again, crisp molding is very nice. There's some amount of rivets down here. You can see how they are molded there. And that's basically it. You got something of a control unit or radio here. And it looks like a box of some sorts. And all these are all massive parts. You got the nicely molded shovel here. And the rest is really plain plastic, not a lot of detail. Come back in again. Three more sprues. This one is one of the Trumpeter's extra protections you can see here. So let's see, get it off. Oh, this is for the hatch on the roof of the crew cabin. Cross, spare track links, and this sides, cooling, mud flaps. Yeah, this is for the control unit behind the cab. I can show you this. Again, not a lot of surface detail, but still. One of the side flaps, mud flaps, fenders, whatever you want to call them. They probably have a name for themselves, but there's spare track links. There's cooling. Top. That's it for this one. It's going faster than I expected to do. It's a pretty big kit. Second to last. Doors. Armored frames for the doors. Toolboxes that go on a controller unit. Monitor. This will probably be the launch computer. Dash. All kinds of small stuff, miscellaneous stuff. Rear view mirrors here. Doors with an interior view or detailing. Could be a radio of sorts. All kinds of small stuff, as you can see. I'll show you the other side of the doors in a second. And then the rest is there's all small stuff there. See where's the launch, the thing that I thought was the launch computer, that one. See there's one of the computer screen. The other side of the doors look like this. You can play with that as well. And then there's the last sprues. There's some pearl. There's again two of the same. So I'll take one out, leave one in. Sprocket idler. the covers for the windows again, bump stops. It's all kinds of seat hooks, all kinds of small stuff here. Towing eyes, and what you call them. These are all slide molded here on this side. That's a nice touch. So, yep, sprockets look nice. Idlers look nice. It doesn't matter. Nicely molded again. That's one big part. That's really interesting. It's very small there. It will be repeated to get off. Yeah, the idlers and the sprocket. And then some more small stuff there. So, it wasn't too bad one. The last screw, I don't have anything left. Nope, I don't. No, everything is back in the box and it actually fits, so that's always a bonus. And then this concludes my inbox review of the Mittlere Artillerie Raketensysteem, or M.A.R.S, for the German army. It's based off of the M270 M.A.R.S, self-propelled multi-rocket launcher weapon system from the United States. It looks very nice. It's a very nice molded kit. I have my fair share with experience with Trumpeter, so I don't really doubt if it will fit well. I already have a plan with this one. It's going back on the back of the Fawn tank transporter I got, which I also think I already did a review of. And if not, it will be coming. And if I did it, it's on my page somewhere. You will find it, or I will link it in the top there, I think it is. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And I hope to see you soon. Hit like and subscribe if you want. If you haven't subscribed already, I would like you to do that then. And otherwise, hope to see you next time. Bye bye.